What have you learned from your audience's feedback? Establishing one's own opinions and perceptions on a matter is important. Having evidence to back up the reasoning for your certain decisions on your work is even more crucial. However, I was intrigued to hear my classmates' views on my overall work. My audience's feedback to both the documentary and ancillary tasks can vary from positive to negative. One individual appealed that the clips taken in the preparation period of my documentary should have been edited more effectively to add a component of drama. The audience has questioned specific conventions in my ancillary tasks also, claiming confusion. Therefore, if I was to pursue this project again, I would take their criticism on board while pursuing alterations to those aspects. For instance, an individual was curious and failed to grasp an understanding on the subheading's involvement in my magazine listing. They went on to claim that it did not appear to be in any way relevant to what was being advertised. The implication to my subheading was questioning whether the school could ever reform the original standard that the school was once at. Though my documentary does wander more into the lives of students and teachers in Cardinal Newman, highlighting their negative facts didn't really come into it. This being the case, I would need to rethink the strategy of my subheading. On the other hand, the documentary presented, all in all, portrayed great conventions in which documentaries should include in order for it to be a success, such as interviews, voiceovers and real life footage. The positive feedback did raise my confidence though, and it does encourage me to perhaps improve my work in the future, just try and achieve bigger and better. So as I've already said, it is massively important to take on board the audience's feedback, whether that's positive feedback or negative criticism. This way you can make changes if and where necessary. But overall, the audiences need to believe that the documentary is a success overall. That way they will be willing to watch it and take an interest in more of your work. My audience in this case was my classmates, and they gave me some good advice. For example, where I could perhaps consider editing a bit more. This is a great thing, as they are more than willing to help me. So I will listen to what they have to say in respect to that. We often used to have meetings during the planning and research stages earlier on in this project, just to talk about future creations of the documentary and ancillary tasks. Without these meetings, I would have struggled at the construction stages, as I was inexperienced compared to others. So yeah, I do believe that overall my biggest target for my next piece of work has stemmed from this audience feedback, which is really good, because that means I've took on board what they have to say, and it is important to take on whether it's positive or negative. So my biggest target would be taking their advice. Taking their advice is, do not be frightened to experiment in areas such as editing.